Hi, I'm Dick Rauscher. I'm writer and editor of the Stony Hill Nugget newsletter. So many readers of the newsletter that I publish write comments about how to be authentic in environments that people want to be contentious or a little bit argumentative. This happens a lot, for example, if we're talking about religion or talking about politics, any touchy subjects. One of the best ways to become authentic, a really powerful spiritual practice that I'd like to share with you, is a very simple concept of state your beliefs, state them very simply, and then let them go. So many times when we do, the reaction of someone in front of us is to take an opposing point of view. Now that's kind of natural in the human culture. We tend to think dualistically. So no matter what you believe, somebody's going to take an opposite point of view. So recognize that that's probably going to happen. And don't become defensive. Don't become aggressive in trying to push your point of view or justify your point of view, okay? And that's a tendency that'll only begin to crank up energy. And once that happens, then the conversation's going south in a hurry. So, don't defend, don't become aggressive in terms of defending that belief that you put out. State simply what you believe and then let it go. Richard Stein says, he's a kind of a humorist, artist, and philosopher. Great book called The World of Richard Stein. He says, simply state the truth as you see it. In other words, take ownership for it. And then let things develop the way they will without trying to force them one way or another. He said, when you do that, you stop the whole concept of war. If you think about it, conflict and war always takes two sides. So if you refuse to become one of the sides, then you don't have conflict. But you've still been authentic. Remember, our primitive ego always loves to assume that it has access to absolute truth. So if your primitive ego starts to get into the conversation, look out, because you're probably going to start pushing all of your beliefs as absolute truth. And it's a downhill run from there. If you'd like to see more about more of the spiritual practices that are contained in my book, just hit the More button, okay, below here. And there's a whole bunch of them on that website for you. So have a good week, and we'll see you down the road.